Then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and the sea was no more. And I saw the holy city, the new Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them as their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain anymore, for the former things have passed away. And he who was seated on the throne said, Behold, I am making all things new. Also he said, Write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true. Hello, this is Kenny Underwood coming to you from 1 Minute Sermon. That's John writing about the great revelation he had on the island of Patmos from the book of Revelation. And it describes what God is preparing for us when we get home. You know, I was at West Jefferson United Methodist Church last Sunday, and the Reverend Perry Miller told a story about John Quincy Adams that I had never heard. And it goes like this. He was walking down a Boston street on his 80th birthday, and a friend of his approached and said, So how is John Quincy Adams doing today? And he replied like this: Thank you, John Quincy Adams is well, sir, quite well, I thank you, but the house in which he lives at present is becoming dilapidated. It is tottering upon the foundations. Time and the seasons have nearly destroyed it. Its roof is pretty well worn out, its walls are shattered, and it trembles with every wind. The old tenement is becoming almost uninhabitable, and I think John Quincy Adams will have to move out of it soon. But he himself is quite well, sir, quite well. Well, of course, John Quincy Adams was talking about his earthly body there, and I think all of you who are getting older, just as I am, will agree that the tenement is not what it used to be. You know, there is a place awaiting us, and it's called heaven, and it's part of the promises that God gives us. He tells us that he's preparing a place for us, and he is. All we've got to do is hold on and do the best while we can, while we're still here. And then when we are called home, we'll be able to say, as Paul said, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, I have kept the faith. There's your 1 minute sermon. God bless.